Well, Mark, it was a bit of a stop-start afternoon there, but all 3 points, what more can you ask for, really?
Yeah, well, the second half was. I mean, I thought the first half was fairly straightforward. I thought we deserved the lead. I thought we played well. Second half, yeah, it was interrupted a bit by, there was an awful lot of head injuries and people going down and physios going on. Obviously we got the second goal early, which gave us that cushion, and to lose a goal when we did, they're going to put us under pressure. I mean, they worked hard today. You've got to give them absolute credit. They worked their socks off, and in the first half, closing us down, getting up to us. But we showed at times a little bit of composure to pass through that, and then we were able to punch back. But they were never going to make it easy. Even at 2-0, they kept coming up, they kept getting at us, they competed. So you're never going to get an easy day even at 2-0. So you've got to see it out, and I thought defensively we did. The goalkeeper was terrific. Took an injury, dislocated his toe. The doc put it back, and he got on with it. So it says a lot. But I think, although they put us under pressure that last 20 minutes, with a lot of balls into the edge of the box, I think we could safely say we deserved to win the game.
The pitch was recently narrowed and shortened. Do you think that played any part today in the intensity of the game? It got a little bit scrappy at points, perhaps?
No, I don't think so. I think the surface does. I'm not complaining about the surface. We played a couple of pre-season games on grass, and the pitches were diabolical. It was played today. I'd rather play in this than those pitches. So I'm not complaining about the pitch, but it does change the nature of the game, and it did today affect it. And there's a lot of balls bouncing. There's a lot of 50-50s and people sticking their legs out. It's a difficult surface, but I think both teams coped well enough with it. But it does change the nature of the game for me.
2 goals either side of the break was enough for the 3 points. What about those 2 goals? There were a bit of class about them both.
Yeah, I think that's the standout thing about the game were the 2 goals. Lionel's finish was sublime, and Marvin Johnson, getting on there, a fantastic cross for Chris Cadden, and a header, that was reminiscent for me of Thierry Henry or Les Ferdinand or any of these great centre forwards. He's headed it with such conviction. Fantastic finish.
And Carl McGhee suffered a bit of a head injury. It's obviously maybe a bit soon to diagnose that, but are you concerned at all?
Well, I'm obviously concerned that he won't be available on Wednesday night. He's got a horrific gash on the side of his head, that the doc has stitched up. But we've learned already that Carl McGhee is one of these boys that, regardless of that, if the doc can strap it up and put some sort of cover on it, he'll want to be out there on Wednesday night. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, we have Laz back on Wednesday, which is a bonus. But I thought that those 2 in the middle of the park today, were fantastic competitors, and I think people can see, obviously our supporters in particular, can see why we've signed them.
And how are you feeling for Wednesday, Gaffer?
I haven't given Wednesday a thought yet, and I've said to the lads they're recovering tomorrow. We'll start on Monday morning to prepare for the game on Wednesday night. Obviously, you go to Parkhead, it's always a difficult place to go. We've lost badly last year, but we've also won there. So there is a precedent. So we've just got to make sure that we get a shape and a way of playing. I'll go and see them tomorrow, see what they're looking like, see what the kind of tone of the performance is, and maybe learn something that can help us on Wednesday night. But listen, it's a cup tie. Fantastic place to go and play. I think that 1 or 2, obviously Tate and Hennigan and McHugh and Clay and these boys have never played at Celtic Park. Maybe some of them have probably never even been there. So I think when they turn up on Wednesday night and see the place, and it'll inspire them, and I hope it'll be a fantastic cup tie regardless of the outcome.
And finally, Mark, last season it was perhaps a bit of a slow start, and then Motherwell came into it, but this has been a great start to the season so far with the League Cup and now all 3 points here today. How does that hold you instead going forward? Well,
you're looking for us to put down some sort of indicator, as it were, but I mean that's all it is. We've just started, we're encouraged, that's what I would say, we're encouraged. We've still got Louis Moult, we've still got Laz, we've still got Jacob Blythe, so we've still got a little bit of strengthening to come, but the ones that are there are doing well, and we can say that we made an encouraging start.
Brilliant, thanks very much, Mark. Ideal.